Hello buddy, mine's a fireman and welcome back to episode 9 of our Let's Play on Millbury Estate. Right, so as you may recall from episode 8, we were baling field 2 and trying to work out how many bales we've got. As you can see, I'm going to carry on baling field 2. I've written it down. Field 1 we got 9 silage bales, and I'm going to count this one in field 2, so we've got 1 already in field 2. But let's crack on. Is the auto? Oh no, it's a stop. So we're okay. Beacons, let's roll. We will need to go out turning this episode actually, and get all that sorted out. So we're doing this test to see which bales are good for what. See which fields are actually good for turning, because they might all be good for turning, they might all not be, but I want to work it out and make sure that we're getting the best for what we're doing. It's only just finished wrapping over bale. Let's go. Right, so yeah, we'll be doing this pretty much all this episode as well. Well, we've got this field to bale. We're going to get the John Deere to go turn field 8 and 9. And then I shall... Now the reason we're going to probably get more bales out of this field is because we mowed it twice on this headland. So we may actually have to... We may just mow them all twice. Yeah, I think we will actually. I think we may just mow them all twice and just rotate them every now and then, or keep them both the same actually. We don't need the list and we don't need the pen. That's just a stupid idea that I was having for some reason. So you can go in there, piece of paper, and I shall forget about you for the rest of my life. If the reason why I'm backing up is to make sure I get all the grass. I mean, we're on 5 bales now, we haven't even finished first headland. So yeah, I reckon about 4 mows on this field, we'll have plenty of bales for the next 50 trillion years. I mean, we've got a clamp with 500,000 litres of silage in it anyway. So we really don't need silage bales at this moment in time. Apparently the McHale thing's meant to appear in the cab, but I can't seem to see it, so I reckon it hasn't. There's a McHale box on the what's it when you've on the baler that apparently is meant to appear in the cab when you put the baler on, and it doesn't seem to have shown up, so I don't know what the gist is. So that's 6 bales in one headland, and that was double mowed as well. So I reckon if we double mowed both the fields all the way round, all of them, then we'd have quite a lot more. Well, then we've got some hay bales to make, so we need to turn the wrapper off. I did discuss in episode 8 why I don't do hay bales properly, like why I don't do silage bales properly. So if you haven't watched that video, go back and make sure you have watched it. Because it gives you an insight of why I don't do it. I mean, real life we do make hay bales that way. You do make hay bales and you do make silage bales like with hay bales, but in this game I do it differently. So yeah, I was on about buying another fusion next episode. I think we will actually. One for silage bales, one for hay bales, and one for silage bales and one for grass and hay. Well, grass, silage and grass. Silage and hay. And we should be good to go. Ba-doom. I like that. I like that feature, how it just gently drops it to the ground. Batman. I shouldn't really do that whilst we're using the baler. I don't know whether we actually need to put new wraps on this thing at some point, or anything like that. I will wait, we're opening the roofs. Making sure we get plenty of oxygen and fresh air. Right, and pretty much after we've done this, made all these bales, we are going to need to make a few more. As in, we're going to need to make a lot more. So we will need to probably purchase a couple more grass fields at some point. I may get round to mowing field, I think it's 41 that has grass in it and 48 that have grass in them. Mowing both of them as well as the time of doing 2, 1, 8 and 9 and getting them all mown. Don't put the silage bale in the edge. Oh, it's close enough to the edge. There we go. So that means we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have 6 fields that have been baled. That means three are going to be hay and 3 are going to be silage. Depending on which ones are hay and silage, I have no idea. We'll just consider that. But either way, one of the big ones will be added into the making the silage. I don't know whether 43 is a grass field. I think it is. But I kind of don't want to mow it. Actually, no, I know what we'll do. So let's say one time we mow all the fields of grass, that's 5. We do field 43 for silage. The next time we mow it for bales, we do it for hay bales, and just keep swapping it over. So one time we do silage bales with it, the next time we do hay bales, and just keep swapping it over, making it. So it's pretty much not sticking to, we just make loads of silage bales with it and no hay bales. This is pretty much all we've got going on at the farm at the moment, is making silage bales on our virtual farm, which is this, not in real life. Oh, back up. It's so cool how I don't have to get another machine to wrap the bales. I have pretty much got my all-in-one machine here. So yeah, I reckon we're going to get 2 cuts on both fields to really make this work. We need to have at least every field needs to be cut at least 2-3 times before baling. Which is okay, because it's quite easy to do. Because if I course play it, I could pretty much just keep setting them up to go. Oh, I forgot, it's an automatic opener. Pretty much just tried to open the baler and won't allow me. Yeah, I reckon 2 or 3 cuts on either field and we'll have quite a lot of bales. I mean, we're on 13 silage bales in this one field alone. And we've got 9 in the other. So, we have actually done quite well for silage bales in this field. And I reckon we could double that number if we just, if we mowed both fields twice. 4 times would probably be max I'd mow them. But god damn it, this tractor needs a wash. It needs a bath, and we need to get the feeder home as well, so we can actually put some food in it. Put some food in and get these cows underway. I mean, they're making slurry. Don't get me wrong, they're actually doing stuff, but they're not making as much milk. So they aren't really making any milk, so they're not making any money. Whereas if I get all of them sorted, productivity wise, I get it to 100%. I get mixed rations, silage, grass, everything in. Then we shall be making quite a bit of money. I mean, 160 cows turn over about 7,000 or 8,000 if I leave it on times 1, well, times 5 all day, like in game, from the morning to when the milk is sold at midnight. I can do it, then I make about 8,000-9,000. That's 160 cows. We've got 200, and it's probably going to grow. We may even get 300-400, which is another 200 cows, which means we'd have to have about 20 billion balers running. It's a joke. It's a joke. Just laugh at my jokes. Come on. Please. Right. Then back up. Right, so we'll finish this. Finish this field, then we're going to go out turn the other 2 that really need to be done. And the rowing tractor is going to come with us because we need him. This is where multiplayer would have come in so handy. I could have just set someone off turning the fields, but I like doing it in single player. I really do. I like making videos in single player as well, because it means I don't have to wait for the other person to be on. I can pretty much make videos whenever I want. As you can see, it's like nearly hard. It's 8:22 at night in real life. I haven't had to wait for anyone to come online. I've recorded. I've got one more video to record to get us to episode 10. I mean, we only started it probably 4 days ago. We're on episode 10 already. Yeah, I reckon about 17 bales we got in this field. After this one. Once this one's on the ground and the other one's out. So it was a good idea to turn field 1 into a grass field, because it would have been a crap harvest field. It would have been too small to really even get the combine in. So I'm quite glad I turned it into what I did. This fusion is not private, by the way. If you don't know where it is, it's on the mod contest website, FS. The official website, mod contest, is where you can find it. I mean, really, if I was going to be fussy, I could go around and pick all the bales up. Right, left alt Z. Deactivate wrapping. Wrapping is deactivated. That's good. Come on, let's go. Let's get this thing. Let's fold it up. Let's get it sorted. Juggle our way through the gateway. Right, so we've got some rakes. Let's leave this here. Stop. Put that handbrake on. Do the beacons stay on? No, they don't. Right. Move you forward, because we need to get the John Deere in here to get the turner. To get the turner out. So So we need to get out the road. Let's put him on. Let's actually put this guy. Let's put him here. There's plenty of room. The John Deere will get out of that. John Deere. I have also brought the fertilizer spreader home, which is just over there. Come on, John Deere. So I have had this thing on silage pretty much for... This has been the odd job tractor. I'm thinking about selling the Crone and just renting it whenever we need it, which means we'll be able to have... which will bring a bit more money in. Right, let's go turn these fields. Right, we've got a nice big turner on the back. So field 41 is the one just there. That's quite big. And field 43 is just up there. So they are quite big fields. This has got quite a nice sound. I don't know why I'm using the keyboard. How should we turn it? To be fair, how many ups and downs did we do? No, we did quite a lot of rounding rounds. Of rounding and rounding. So, as you can see, this turner looks tiny in this field. It absolutely looks tiny. It's a pipsqueak turner. Right, I really want to do about 6 miles an hour. Jesus Christ. That's a nice... That's actually quite a nice hay, but fucking hell, my frame rate's taking a tanking. We're actually on 60 frames, Jesus Christ. That actually looks quite nice. I mean, it looks like snow. Yes, we will do it from inside the cab so we don't die of frame rate issues. Keep my head above 60 frames. It's quite a nice turner, actually. That's quite a nice... But Jesus Christ, we're going to be here for some time. How big's the biggest in-game turner? It's 13, and what are we maxing out with this one? 11. So the in-game one is actually bigger. Right, let's let it slide around the corner. To be fair, I like to turn at slow speeds to make sure it gets all the grass, because sometimes it can skip over it. I have known it. I have actually been driving at a higher speed, and it has actually just caused the game to not actually turn anything, so you miss quite a bit. I remember in FS13 that the baler won't pick it up if it wasn't hay. If you try to turn hay and then you just... I don't like how it slides, that's annoying. Come on. Fix yourself. We'll probably stick a bit higher. Well, that's bloody annoying, isn't it? Don't slide. Stop sliding. If you're going to be a pain in the arse. So if you haven't seen this rake work, well, there you go. It just slides over it. Well, there's turner. It's sliding because it's on a hill, and I'm not used to this mod, so I don't know. I don't know what it's... Why, I think because that's how it's built. What it's built to do is to turn when it feels a slight increase. So yeah, we hopefully we should be able to get all this hay I'm making. Because when you do turn hay, the turners can throw it. If you're starting in a corner, especially, they can throw it absolutely friggin' everywhere. Especially if you've got a high horse tractor, which is not what I have. But oh look, my frame rate's come back. Yay! It's come back to say hello. Bye frame rate. Bye bye. Field 9 is the only field that actually has a courseplay course for mowing. Hang on. I reckon we might be able to get 9 mile an hour out of it before we really start to. We are just going to go up and down now. I mean, it makes a big enough headland on its own. It's quite a nice rake though. Quite a nice turner actually, I should say, because that's what it is. I'm not going to lie, I do like it. I think it's a pretty good mod if anyone is looking for a turner. I mean, it's not massive. It is actually quite, compared to these fields, it is actually quite small. So Spring Hill Farm, it could probably appear on there and be quite useful. Actually, that's a good thought, isn't it? We'll get rid of that little 2 metre one. Well, however big the other one we've got is, and we'll put this one in. Right, I reckon we're just going to get all this haymaking done today. We'll just even if we run a really long video, we'll just get it done. Get it done, get it out of the way. Next episode will be stacking bales and bringing them all in. So we've spent 3 episodes playing around with bloody bales. Well, making them, bringing them in, actually turning the grass to make the hay bales. It does actually look like snow, to be fair. I don't know why, but it reminds me of snow. Yes, this thing's going to slide a little bit. I can, especially in Field 9, it's going to slide a bit. Field 9's a bit hilly. But really, what I should do is, oh, that would be sick. If I could set up a course, right, where I don't know whether this would be impossible on courseplay. So say we started this guy, he turns field 1. Once he's finished the course, he drives to field 2, opens himself up, turns field 2. Once he's done field 2, he comes to field 8. Once he's done that, he goes to field 41. Once he's done that, 43. After he's done that, all the way up to 48. Like, he basically just drives himself to the next field that wants turning. I don't know whether that's impossible. The person that knows a lot about courseplay that I've been talking about a lot, that's showing me how to do most of the courses, I'd love it if you could tell me that was actually possible. I would definitely do that. That would be pretty sick to watch. The John Deere finish a field, get up, drive himself to the next one. I don't know whether it would work. I don't know how you'd have to do it. Unless you'd have to do a course, like set up a course for every field. And how you want it to be, you'd have to do it exactly how you do a fertilisation course. So when he's finished, he drives to the next one. I may have a play around with that off screen and see if I can't get it to work. See, even if it just goes from field 1 to 2, if I can get it to work, that would be pretty fucking, I mean, that would be pretty cool to watch. Him actually pack himself, like, fold up the turner, get to field 2, start that, finish that, turn himself around. Problem with that is though, we're actually gonna have to turn the fields ourselves first of all to make the course. I mean, even if he just turned it again, I won't care, as long as I could get it. If I could get it to work, that would be pretty awesome. I don't know whether anyone's ever tried it and have actually got it to work. But I was just thinking, because we have so many fields, and that's not really going to turn anything, is it, you little bastard? Stop sliding, come on. I was just thinking, because if we have to drive this guy from every field and do it all ourselves, if I could course play it, and then course play the course to drive him to the next field, I could just do it like that. Then this guy would be fully automatic. He could go from the farm to the field, and finish, and done. Then we wouldn't have to ever touch him to go to the next field, would we? Pretty much saving me time from you guys having to watch haymaking. You guys can watch, say we do spot ploughing, cultivating, mowing, slurry spreading. We do need some more tankers. I've been thinking we need a red rock and something else to go to our fleet, and have at least three 3 tankers, 3 tractors, 3 different fields. This thing is just everywhere. It just slides itself. I'm not even doing anything. I'm going straight, pretty much. But yeah, please let me know if that courseplay course is impossible. If you don't know what I mean, so say he finishes this field, right? I don't know what the bloody hell that thing's doing. Say he finished this field and I wanted to go to field 43, right? He packs himself, he folds it up, he drives up the field to field 43, unfolds himself without us doing it, he finishes field 43, like completely turns it all over and that, and then he goes from field 43 either home or field 1. If that is impossible to do, doing the courses for him doing this, because I could set it up to do it mowing and then turning and then windrowing, and it'd just be stupidly easy. Then pretty much every let's play you'd be, oh look, the tractor has gone. Admittedly, yes, we would do stuff ourselves. I wouldn't bloody do everything myself. TM150. It's just a comment. Right. So yeah, if you would please get back to me on that, I would much appreciate that. Of telling me if it's a completely stupid idea and it would probably never work, to it is probably one of the best ideas I've ever heard. Just let me know if it's possible. If it's possible, we're going to give it a go. We are going to dedicate an episode to it. I don't even care. If it's impossible, we won't even try. I may give it a go on Spring Hill because the fields are smaller and I have got courses already set up, so I can pretty much just boom. We'll probably try it on one of the mowing courses first, actually. Make life a little bit easier. Right, now we've finished turning this, we're not gonna go to field 9. I'll do that off screen. We'll get field 9 turned and baled all off screen. Right, there we go, BBX. Right. That's a spot of haymaking. I'm going to leave this episode here. When you come back, or when we come back, episode 10, this field will be rowed up and be ready for baling. It won't be baled, it'll be ready. Field 9 will be turned, which I'm going to go do now. And yeah, I shall... thank you everyone so much for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more today. And I shall see you all in the next video. Happy farming. Bye bye.